things that have changed my perspective on it. I guess I gotta go back to, we used to record at Curtis Mayfield Studio, and the idea that there was so much music and musicianship in these songs that made us feel so proud to be Black and so specifically soulful, right? And there was a moment where, a matter of fact, I can say this: we were the first group to get signed Parental Advisory out of the Dungeon family, right? And but when we were making our first record, it wasn't an Atlanta sound, it wasn't a Southern hip hop, it was just hip hop, right? And so our version of hip hop was what we liked. It was Run DMC, it was Tribe. Trying to think. Basically, every Naughty by Nature. It was every 2-man rap group with a DJ, Houdini or anybody, right? So we were almost doing our version or impression of what we thought we were supposed to be doing, up until we had a show where we performed at a Red Alert birthday party, and it was like SPA. Rico went with us. We went and we performed. We thought we killed it. Nobody booed. It was very silent after the show, and we were like, "Wow, that was weird." And somebody came up and told us, "No, that's how they say you did okay. Like you didn't kill it, but you weren't wet." And I was like, "Damn, well, what could we have done different? We did everything that we seen Run DMC do. We've done everything that we did to say ho. We did all the New York is Brooklyn in the house." And the one thing when we left, I think we all came to the conclusion that, you know what, the difference in what we did, it wasn't authentic. It wasn't authentic to who we were. We didn't say shawty. We didn't give any of our identity. And I think we went back from that understanding that if we're going to do this, we got to do it as ourselves, because there are better versions of New York rappers in New York. So we, Organized Noise, who had produced that first album, we all, like everyone, we all came back and was like, how do we recalibrate this? And luckily, this was around the same time we were doing Outkast and working at Curtis Mayfield Studio, and we started getting just better information and better examples and experiences on how we can be ourselves and how to make that shit cool. Because we were cool as fuck in Atlanta, so it was like, why wouldn't we just be that same version of cool everywhere? And that's, I think, the thing that set it off for us, because we had success in Atlanta from groups from TLC, from Criss Cross, Arrested Development, but again, none of those groups were specifically Atlanta. They were popular and they were successful. And we wanted to be popular, successful, and sustenance and representative of the people we grew up with and ourselves. And, we wanted to make that the thing to be proud of. Become informed, like educate yourself. Like that's the biggest thing, because I learned after being an artist and starting to work at LaFace, I started learning there were different reasons for different things. I started realizing that something as simple as a radio station only plays about 25 different songs a week for the most part. Like they throw some other stuff in there, but the main focus is about these 25 songs, right? So then you start to know, it's like, okay, I can't assume that because I did something good that it'll now end up in this space. I now have to work to get into that space. I have to figure out what the other, it's like, then that strategy comes in. Like, and sometimes that means now I need to find a person who thinks about that all the time. Because if I am a creative, there are some people, there are some Kanye's and some John Legends and some people who can think and I guess multitask in a way that it still moves fast. But a lot of people, when they are super creative, they are consumed in that, right? Like those moments happen and they shut down everything else around us. And you have to have people around you, and you have to have a team of people sometimes who who understand your process and who can manage that process with you. And I guess the biggest part for me is like find your team, man. Like find your tribe, find the people who complement the things that you don't have, like the place that you're deficit. Find somebody who's really dope in those spaces. And for me, I'm blessed that these are my friends. Like they happen to be my friends, but I'm way less stressed out because I talk to people who understand what I'm going through and who can help me go through it.